What is going on, guys? Judo Sloth here, and welcome to today's Clash of Clans video, where we are going to teach you how to use the best Town Hall 10 3-star attack strategy right now, the mass Hog Riders. So if you find this one helpful, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe for more Clash of Clans. Now, each of these attacks were from Elite Gaming's pre-CWL war against North Watchers. If you are interested in joining, all of the information you need is on the screen there right now, but let's get into the first attack. Now, mainly, guys, it is the CC troops that will determine a massive aspect of your strategy. If there is a Lava Hound or a Golem in there which is too slow to keep up with the Hog Riders, you can afford to leave that CC alone. If it is anything else, you want to break in and take it out. Let's get into the first attack, then we will give you more tips and tricks and necessities as we go along. Now, if you are breaking in to take out the enemy CC, see if you can take the Archer Queen alongside that. She is the other main bugbear for Hog Riders, but you will see in the next replay, it is not a necessity. You can get around leaving the Queen up, basically. Now, the Infernos, now that you can heal through them post-update, that means that the Hogs are viable, so you can bring them in a massive strategy. So for this one, we break in with the bowlers. You can see it is that kind of baby dragon, witch and goblin combination. Never seen that one before, but we basically break in with the bowlers, created a nice funnel, and then use the poison spells to take them down. Even if you use the heroes just sacrificially, guys, this can still work. You can see we're bringing in a mass group of hogs from that west side of the base, and that is because we can then use the heal spells to keep an eye on most of them. As they move through the base, we've already created all of the defenses at the top are gone. We've created that pathing where they're going to just walk around the base or run, whatever you want to call it. We can then use them heal spells right over the top of the multi-infernos in order to take them down. Now, for the next attack, you will see that the CC is different and the strategy therefore differs. It doesn't matter whether it's multi-infernos or single infernos. However, the Queen can play an important role. So in the next one, we will show you that difference. As we get to the end of this replay, then the main thing you need to take care of other than that is the cleanup troops. So you can see on this one, Beatdown comes in with a few minions just on the opposite side of the base to really take out all of that, because the Hog Riders are going thin and are left with just a few for cleanup in the end. But as we skip through the rest of this one then and get into the next replay, just kind of summarizing, because the CC wasn't a Lava Hound, wasn't a Golem, we had to come in with that kill squad, couple of Golems to create the funnel alongside the Wizards, so the bowlers could get in there with the heroes to take it down before the Hog Riders could come in. Now, let's show you a different variation of this, because likely you will come across different base designs and base designs attempting to prevent you from using this strategy. So just looking at this one real quick, the CC is still in the middle. However, I believe it's a Lava Loon combination, so that's not going to keep up with Hog Riders. We can push in there. However, that leaves the Queen in the base. Let's check it out. She's standing here. The main way that you're going to take out the Queen is with the skeleton spells, guys. What you need to watch out for, and it's not a necessity because you can get around it, if there's a multi-inferno, then that is not going to end well using the skeleton spell, as is if there was a bunch of splash damage around the Queen, but in this one there is not. So we can be sure that the skeleton spells, we have 2 of them for this one, are going to be safe in taking out that Queen. Now, often bringing 2 poison spells is useful. As you saw in that first raid, the Hog Riders pretty much went down, and a couple of poison spells, or being able to save one of them and not have to use both of them on that CC, could have been used to take down some of them skeletons. So here we are then. This one is basically just going to be sacrificial heroes. We're able to take out the enemy king. We're able to create, you know, a bit of a funnel here to get the Hog Riders more easily in. But really, we're not getting out masses here with the heroes, we're just creating that path where we can easily bring the Hog Riders in. Keep an eye on the Queen, guys. That is the main thing for this. Check out how we take her down. Honestly, base design, you can take out such a variety of bases. I'm not even going to get into the ins and outs. I'm going to keep it relatively simple, as I do with all of my guides. That is the main thing. Get the balloon out of the way. That can do massive damage to your Hog Riders. They're coming in again. Single Inferno is not going to do anything. Keep an eye on the Queen though. We're keeping them healed. And then once you can be sure that the Archer Queen is not leaving this compartment to go after the Hog Riders because she can jump over walls, once you know she's safe there, drop the skeleton spells. What we do not want to do is have the enemy Archer Queen standing on a wall, or next to a wall should I say, drop the skeleton spell, then she jumps over it and the skeletons have got no way of taking her out. Just take that extra second. Even if you lose a hog or two, you've got stacks of them, guys, and heal spells to spread across the entire base. Use them skeleton spells where they're going to ensure you can take down that Queen. Check out this Lava Hound, it's doing nothing. Again, guys, Golem in the CC, I mean, you'd have to be careful not to take it out with the Queen, but the chances of it then blowing up on your Hogs are ridiculous. Your Hog Riders will take the base, or Lava Hound. They're not going to keep up with the Hog Riders, they just run ahead. Other troops, break in, take it out. If you can, take out the enemy Archer Queen at the same time. It just means you then don't have to worry about using them skeleton spells mid-raid, and basically you can take another heal spell, because you want to spread them around the base. Remember, we're not really coming in with a surgical approach. You can, if there's an area of the base which the Hog Riders are going to waste time going to, you can bring in a small pack over there and let them merge, similar to what you do in a Lava Loon attack. But don't worry about it, guys. You can bring in a mass just group of them and heal them through the base. So checking out this one then, you can see we are coming in with a little bit of a kill squad. Single Infernos again. We do have bomb towers next to the single Inferno, and the enemy Archer Queen is right next to the CC. In this one then, as the heroes come forward, we've created a little bit of a funnel here, but you will see skeleton spells in the army. So really all we're doing here is taking out this side, coming in to take out a few more defenses than the last base, but that's just because we can. Use the heroes sacrificially in order to take down some defenses, and then your Hog Riders will do the rest, guys. This one again, I can't remember, I think it's a Lava Loon again in the CC, but here they come. Get a good spread right across the side of the base. Watch how we take care of this Queen. So we wait until we can be sure what compartment she's staying in. She is staying in that compartment. We've even hit the poison spell on her as well. Once that wizard tower goes down, or once it is distracted by the Hog Riders, the skeleton spells come in. We may lose one or two hogs, but as soon as them skeleton spells are in, she is history. Hog Riders push through the rest of the base. So there was 3 wizard towers in view of the Queen, but like I said earlier, it's not a necessity. You can still get around it. The multi-inferno is the main thing which will shred through the skeleton spells. You really though, if you can wait until the Hog Riders get in the area of the Queen and she's distracted, even if you lose some, the skeleton spell will then take her down pretty quickly if you have 2 of them. Again, I would recommend 2 skeleton spells, 2 poison spells, and the rest heal spells. You can kind of chop and change with that if you are luring the CC and coming in with a kill squad, but basically that is your basic combination. Take the least amount of troops you can in order to get in, take the CC and the Queen, and then the rest stack up with Hog Riders. You might be able to take a couple of cleanup troops, but as you can see, 9 times out of 10, if done correctly, you do not even need them. The Hog Riders will blitz through the rest of the base. We have one more attack here using the Hog Riders, then we will show you a Town Hall 11 3-star which had to be shown from this war. So let's show you that final Hog Rider attack, because that is the main area of this video, really teaching you guys how to do this strategy. Remember, I'm keeping it relatively straightforward, keeping it all on the CC. So notice the spell composition. We have a jump spell. We're coming in to take out the enemy CC. Now the Queen as well, again, is one that you would want to take out. Single Infernos, you're going to see this more often than not now at Town Hall 10. The multis are just not doing it in terms of queen charges or anything like that. They really cannot take out that queen quick enough. So we're coming in again with a small kill squad from the side. I really like the use of Valkyries where the buildings are very close together here. We're able to get in and just take them buildings down really effectively. But again, notice the CC, Baby Dragon Witch. You see this combination a lot. You've got to get rid of it before the Hog Riders come in. The Queen is going down here as well, so no need to take them skeleton spells. We target a few Hog Riders very nicely, I think, right onto that single Inferno, and then the rest of the pack can come in around the north of the base. So this one's slightly different. We haven't just brought all of the Hog Riders in. However, we are bringing them over one section of the base, so it really wouldn't have mattered too much. We were just getting that single Inferno down, really allowing the Hog Riders to be in one massive group again. And notice the skeleton spell for the enemy, not skeleton spell, the poison spell for the enemy skeletons there, just to help them Hog Riders get through, because the skeletons can take them down relatively quickly, guys. And again, they get to the back end of the base here, they are going thin, but that heal spell will keep them alive, and with only a few defenses left, that is the base once again wrecked with Hog Riders. Make sure to let me know in the comments. Again, I've kept this relatively simple because we have been able to take a wide variety of base layouts. Obviously you have to think a little bit about pathing, but most bases do tend to be kind of that box or square style base that you can either break in and take Hog Riders kind of in a semicircle around the base, or just sweep it from one side to the other once you've used your heroes a little bit sacrificially. Another point, guys, I forgot to mention up until this point, the enemy Archer Queen is alive here. If you can keep her alive, I kept talking about sacrificial heroes. If you can get them Hog Riders in, once the enemy CC and Queen is down, to protect your own Queen, do it, guys. That is going to be massively helpful. I'll put that at the start of the video in terms of text, because some people, like granted, will have missed it and not be watching this far, but take that into account as well, guys. If you can get them Hogs in to protect your own troops, it's going to help with cleanup. So again, the CC troops are the main thing for this strategy, whether you need to break in and take them out, or whether you can just use sacrificial heroes and then bring in the Hog Riders. Take note, if the enemy Archer Queen, if you're killing her on the fly in terms of using them skeleton spells, you need to make sure that the skeleton spells are going to be right within the compartment she is in, so you're going to get her. And take note of splash damage around, guys, because if the skeleton spell goes down quickly, then, you know, the Hog Riders can be left there, well, waiting for the Queen to pounce. So here we are then to wrap up the video. That is the Town Hall 10 stuff done, but I did want to give a big shout out to DJ. He does have a YouTube channel, guys. Make sure to go check him out. It will be in the description of this video. But he did a very nice Town Hall 10 triple here, and he has been absolutely wrecking Town Hall 11 bases recently. So as you see, we have that awful witch combination in the CC again, but he has so many bowlers and witches here. He's able to get right the way through them, take out the CC troops with poison, and notice how he has them witches and bowlers coming around the outside of the base. Many of you guys will have seen kind of my dip attacks in terms of Town Hall 11 doing this V10. Town Hall 11 v11, you could always get the 3 stars every once in a while, but guys, you really can do it now in terms of these strategies. I mean, DJ has upgraded, he has max heroes, but look at how many troops he has left over for this raid. We have bowlers and witches around either side of the base. Queen still hasn't used her ability, and the base is basically wrecked. I really like the use of the giants on the back end just to distract them wizard towers, very much how you would use balloons. We could have used balloons as well to come in and actually take them down, but honestly, does it matter? It's absolutely destroyed. So that will wrap it up for this video, guys. I hope you have found it helpful. Again, make sure to leave any other tips you have for anyone, Town Hall 10 Hogs, in the comments below. Do you implement a Queen charge? It's more difficult against them single target Infernos, but it can be done. I've been your host, Judo Sloth, and until next time, guys, peace out.